Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the
playoffs in the rain.
Game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Henning. He'll get this into the hands of Price. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Johnson to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Down the sideline he goes. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go again with Bush. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
White looks to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now White on 4th down. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Bush trying the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. Also,
well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 15 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's got his big tight end here.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On the counter, it's Bush. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Lions.
To throw, White. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
They'll try the right side with Bush. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Johnson running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got Shockey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Dolphins 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A final shot before break. White. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Mullis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They give up the middle to Johnson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the ground, it's James. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 8-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a great return as he takes us out just shy of the 45. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's White. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Now White. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Johnson. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around? Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Titans 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the right side and intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He finds his man complete. It's Moss. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. One-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead on the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Seven Pirates! Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Johnson on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. He finds an open man. It's Graham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. James. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
First down, Titans.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready?
White. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big fella. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 38, Dolphins 28.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Marshall. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now White. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.